Hee hee.
Yuan in Chinese means a kind of connection among people. The Chinese believe we meet by yuan, we fall in love by yuan, and we become friends by yuan. It's a feeling of affinity. Every individual has their own reason to come to China, and there is yuan between each visitor and the Chinese.
Hi, I'm Mark Lewis, 我是澳大利亚人. Why did I come to China? Well, originally my first reason was to actually learn the language, but then it changed. I actually wanted to know the Chinese culture. I wanted to know the changes that was actually happening and occurring in China. When I first arrived, I couldn't speak a word of Chinese, and I was very lost. But I actually found that there were many Chinese people that were there to help me, even though I was a foreigner, to find my way, to help me solve problems. They were very happy to explain and share their culture with. So I think that that was the best thing about China. The thing that I actually is closest to my heart are just the people that I've actually met in my travels just along the way.
Hello, I'm Shelley Huang. I got to know Mark because we're all working in the media. We both love to travel, so we have decided to become travel companions and visit Guizhou province.
Guizhou? No.
Guizhou I know by name, never been there.
Well, it seems like a province with less popularity, but it's the hometown of the most famous Chinese sneaker, Mao Taijiu. It's also famous because of its ancient paper-making techniques. So, we are going to take this on as our first challenge. 香纸沟 actually translates as fragrant paper town. It's definitely the right place to start our challenge.
Just lost a bet of 5 kwai to Shelley, guessing that this is a place that actually grinds corn to make flour, but it's not. Shelley, can you tell me what it is?
Okay, I was just being told by locals, this is actually a paper making workshop because China has a long history of making paper. So, actually this is a technique about 2,000 years ago.
Really, 2,000 years?
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to 2,000 years and have a look at how they did it.
Okay, good. 这个有多深呐？不深啊，大概2-3米哈。哦，那你现在等于说要把草放在这个一周围是吗？哦。They put all the grass all around. That's the material of original material making paper. 你要推这个东西吗？
把水开了以后呢？
哦，要把水开了是吧？ Okay, they have to get the water from there. Yeah.
This is called water power here.
Yeah.
And then that's driving the wheel around.
Yeah. 15，班长可以试一下吗？
Mark is working hard and doing a good job. But actually, the mill can work automatically as it is powered by a water well.
安师傅啊，您能告诉我大概从这个就是稻草变成这样的纸墨，大概需要多久的时间吗
12小时。
最快12个小时是吧？
最快一个说3多小时也好，他要说8天的好嘞。
This ancient paper-making technique was developed by Cai Lun in Eastern Han Dynasty. He used plant fiber such as tree bark, bits of rope, rags, and worn-out fishing nets as raw materials. In AD 105, Cai presented the first batch of paper made under his supervision to Han Emperor. who was so delighted that he named the material Marquis paper. From then on, paper began to replace bamboo or wood strips for writing in China. However, paper making in ancient time is a long and a complex process. As you can see, these are the pieces we got after 18 hours of grinding, which the craftsman collects in a basin. For the second step of paper making process, the palm pieces are tipped into the vat to be mixed with water.
师傅，等一下，这个是什么水？
滑水。
滑水。
师傅，要这么师傅了吗？
这个水的原料是什么？
野生猕猴桃那个藤和叶，另外一种就是叫桦树。
桦树，嗯。
还有一种叫咸麻，它起到一个润滑和分子的作用。它造的时候，一张一张的纸叠起来，它不会粘在一起。
哦。
Now we can see the most important tool to make paper. It's a bamboo screen, which is used to collect the water palm mixture. The senior craftsman told us that in the 1940s, paper making production here spread to 150 households, with a total of 300 kilns. The rough straw paper is in high demand throughout the province. However, this ancient paper making has been replaced by the modern means of the production now. But many people of ethnic minority groups still make a living of that. Well, I wasn't good at physics at school, but while learning these ancient paper skills, I now have a better understanding about how liver works. After a couple of days of drying, this paper is transformed into the traditional writing paper used for Chinese calligraphy, called 宣纸. Bamboo is very popular with pandas, but here in Xiangzhigou, it is used to make beautiful handcrafts and frequent rice. Do you know how? Find out right after break.
Hello.
Hello.
Baru. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Bon appetit.
Very beautiful.
It's heaven.
It's heaven.
It's heaven.
Oh, we're crossing the river.
Still there?
Yeah.
Riding a horse is like riding a car in Xiangzhigou, as it is the only and best transportation around mountains.
I think I actually fell off the horse.
You never know what to expect while traveling. A charming village is now in front of our eyes. No wonder this village is called Painting Village. Hey Mark, I remember there's an English saying called April showers bring May flowers, right?
That's exactly right. And if you look around, you can see that the flowers have come out here in May, definitely after all the rain that this village has been getting.
And I also see two beautiful girls sitting over there and doing some kind of crafts.
You can see that they also seem to be dressed in the minority traditional clothing of this.
Yes. I don't know what kind of minority it is. Let's check out.
Okay, let's have a
Sure.
look.
So now we are going to make the bamboo picture. We start from this one, this bamboo, just from the mountains. They get it here, and then they're going to cut like this, and then become this thing, and then 阿姐啊，你能不能教我一下怎么样划开它，然后变成很细的那个可以用来编竹子的画吗？
这个，这个可以。
Again. And then she splits it even further, so it becomes finer.
这个你可以写。
哦，好。
然后你这个
这样子，
不是，你这个手是这样子的，这边把它麻下来，这边要带起这个手，
这样子，
哎，这里要带起。
你要带着。
Is
我
it
怎么
easy?
越变越细了？
Whoops.
要撇，要这样，
要这样子撇的。
对，要这个手啊卡在这里面，这个小指头这样把它稳定。
Oh, this is what I make. You can see from the bigger to small. It's not good, and this is what they made. This should be the right one.
That's it.
And we're going to use this little tool,
This cutting tool. Yeah.
cutting tool, and then like 是这样子对吧？
不是这样子，下去一点，这样
这样，
放在这里要平的。
像这里
Just。hold it on
然后
the
你就逮
side.
这个，用劲，这个用劲要轻一点。
Lots of pressure.
Yes.
Yes, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Well,
This is the. I don't think I'm going to make a beautiful bamboo picture.
I'm not sure. You can make a beautiful bamboo hat out of that, maybe,
Yeah.
but not a picture.
Yeah. We're going to see how they're going to do it.
Okay.
That's it. See?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very fine.
Yeah. 你可以告诉我们，你怎么会有这样子不一样的颜色的呢？
哎，这是染。
对，originally are all green,
All green.
and then they dyed the color
right.
for that. Yeah.
So how long does it actually take to make one of these patterns of this size, like the weaving?
要做这样一个幅画，大概需要花多久的功夫？
是吧？可能花15天左右啊。
15天，15 days.
Half a month
Yeah.
to make one of this size.
就只有这么小吗？
哎，
像这样一幅小的画会卖多少钱呢？
这200块钱。
200块钱。
哎。
Now we come to the collection room of those bamboo arts. You can see very beautifully. Here you never forgot this word. 福 means good luck in Chinese. And 阿姐啊，这个绣那个弄了以后大概需要多久啊？
这个需要20天左右。
20天左右。Take about 20 days to make this big picture, and if you hang up on your room, it's be very good decoration, right?
This is an example of another of the bamboo paintings that's been carefully framed. I mean, it's difficult to believe that a lot of time and effort has actually, in intricate work, has gone into making this beautiful artwork here.
The locals told us that every family in this village produces 40 pictures in their leisure time. These pictures are then displayed on the village wall for all the people to visit. If you want to ring one of the bamboo picture made by Buyi minority, just pay attention on how to participate our show at the end. Well, guess what's that? 阿姨，这是什么？你能告诉我吗？
竹筒饭。
竹筒饭，这怎么拿？这样子拿出来？这样子拿？
炒好了，然后就拿这种。
然后你
用花泡。
怎么吃呢？
用花泡。
花泡，你划给我看看呢。Oh, that's the rice with the local meat. Yeah, and in a bamboo. You see, you can smell the rice with bamboo. To make this fragrant bamboo tomb rice, locals open a little window in a bamboo tube. and put sticky rice in it, which was dipped into water for an hour. Some ingredients such as chicken or pork are added. Then it is covered with leaves and steamed on a charcoal stove. As we tried, the cooked bamboo rice is with special sweet and savory. And then you get some pickles here,
The original chopsticks.
and then you can eat this way. You try to.
All right, I'll try it. With that,
Spicy.
spicy, yes. So eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
好香
That's
哦
not so spicy. Oh, that's spicy.
Spicy.
I think everything here is
After
spicy.
trying this appetizer, we are going to have a locally homemade dinner. Corn.
I see corn.
Yeah.
必备的那个香肠和腊肉。
哦，香肠和腊肉。
哎，
The sausage, the
sausage.
smoked sausage.
Ah, smoked sausage.
野菜。
野菜，哎，对，
White vegetable.
哎，吃腊肉，香肠，那香肠啊。
So good. Oh, right. There. I take it from opposite. Okay. That's all right. I can understand. Okay. One?
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, okay. So.
So yeah.
1、2、3、4这种是一砍排，一砍排放在一起，完一对一对的，2个6条或者一对一对，完以后。
Shouldn't see that.
Okay. So do I
Yeah,
do I put it? I face it up.
Yeah, face it up.
Okay.
Here. 这个
哦这个
2、3、
3
4 ，this is called 胡牌。
Oh, who pie?
Yeah, 胡了。So you are the winner.
I am the
of this
winner
table.
at this table. Fantastic. That's my first time, my first Papa Mahjong game. Thank you very much.
Have you ever explored a village where the women wear long horns on their heads? Follow me and Mark. You will find out right after break.
原来
中国
最动心。
原来中国最动心。
Welcome,
Welcome
to China.
to China.
Off the beaten track.
Off the beaten track.
Welcome to China of the Big and Track.
We have succeeded with our first challenge of making paper and also tried a lot of bamboo products. It's time to experience one of the unique minority groups in Guizhou province. Now we are learning the local dance from the local Miao minority. Mark,
Yes.
pay attention of their steps.
Okay.
I think it's very hard to learn.
All right.
OK，等我们开始吧。
So I've just had a look at the tried my hand at this local embroidery. It's incredibly detailed and delicate. Just these stitches. It's like the little bits of fabric, and then these tiny like little stitches like make up the pattern. But these cloths of fabric or the squares of fabric, when they're actually completed, will actually go towards like making their clothes and bags and everything like that.
让他试一试好不好？看他会。
We're gonna have a go.
Yes.
No.
You.
No,
Yes.
I'm not good at these things. I'm not good at these
Just
things.
have a try, and then the auntie, the auntie will teach you. The sister will teach you. Eh. Mark tries his hand at embroidery.
How you feel? Yes, I feel scary.
And then put on it.
It's like a cross.
And then it goes under it. And then.
All the girls here start to learn the embroidery from their childhood. This is the first thing and the only thing they are doing from morning till night.
Does it go under it? Or
Now those two beautiful girls are going to make the head for us. Okay, firstly, she's going to make her head here like this, and then going to make one head for me. Let's check out. I have never seen such a unique hairstyle. These two sisters demonstrate creating their traditional hairstyle for us. I'm surprised by the numbers of steps required. It usually takes about 30 minutes to make it. Yo. 好，
可以了。
可以了，来来来，在这边看一看，两个都在这里看一看。哦，最美的笑。
That the reason why they actually have the wooden horns, which is being put on under the headdress, is that when they lived in the mountains, apparently there were a lot of like dangerous animals there. And in order to protect themselves, they actually started wearing these horns. The animals actually saw the horns, not knowing what they were, and they started to respect them because of that. And so that's why they actually wear the horns, or the horns have become part of their traditional dress. The actual wooden horns, which are underneath the headdress, also contributes to the name of the minority in this area, which is Liujiao Miao. That's great.
It's a hard job for two girls to do that. I can feel that. And I can already feel it's very heavy on my head. These two girls have been taught to make and wear this traditional hairstyle from the age of 7. Now my head is the finishing product. You can see it. Oh my God, I could tell you it's about 3 kilos on my head, and I can handle the balance, but it's not easy to move around. You can imagine those girls wear this all day, and what's their feeling? 你觉得累吗？每天不累啊。Okay, they are better than me. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
When we were driving away from the Longhorn village, the driver tells us there is a market in town today. This market holds every weekend, and it is a place for residents to sell their produce and buy the products. We quite enjoy the food in the market and the bargaining language. 哎呀，这两个有什么区别呀？
这是大米，
这是大米做的，然后这个呢？
它们是豌豆。
豌豆 ，OK。This one is made of rice. This one is made of bean. That's the difference.
And rice.
Yeah, yeah.
Soy sauce.
Yeah.
这酸醋。
eat the 凉粉 with local boys. As you can see, my one got too much paper, so I can't stand it. I have to take some off here. It's too spicy for me.
Just again.
Oh, okay, this is some for.
This is good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you have to mix it. 是哎，我们是要先拌一下再吃是吗？啊，你们为什么喜欢吃那个宽条子的？
这是碱粉。
碱粉。
这个是凉粉。
好，
这个是凉粉。
哦，这个是凉粉，这个是卷粉啊。
This is good. What's it made out of?
这是什么原料制作的？
这个帆布袋。
帆布的。
哎。
你这一个卖多少钱呢？
我这个，我这个卖批发价只卖
25块，25块。
哎
25 RMB。那给我看看怎么个背法？
是这样背呀，小的这样背呀。
是这样背的。
这里面通常装什么东西啊？
里边水里边装什么东西了？什么东西都和水进去。
那这样子不会被人拿走吗？
哎，不会呀，别人拿走没是轻巧的呀，你知道。
都没有一个盖子。
没有。哦，里面都是活动的。
So there's no like lid.
No lid.
No lid.
So they think this is a guarantee, 100% guarantee. No one gonna steal anything from it.
Really, nobody's going to see, even though there's like actually. What's it?
奶奶，你平时就背这个兜装东西 ，like some vegetables, blah blah, and then put in. Yeah. Well, that's the end of our episode.
Right now we're in the middle of bargaining for some of these local spices in the marketplace.
Yeah, here you can see a lot of Chinese spices. But most importantly, don't forget to check the information online or on our screen. And the reason being that is
We've actually I brought something from one of our members of our audience from Australia, which should be interesting.
being the lucky draw, and I will catch you next time.
Mark brought a gift from Australia. It's called returning boomerang. The magic of that is when you throw it correctly into the air, it will return to your hand. If you want to win one of the exceptional gifts by minority people or our travel companions, just fill in the online questionnaire. Click on chinaobt.spaces.life.com. Your gateway to China off the beaten track.